The federal debt. Is it a crisis that demands immediate attention? Should Congress make fixing the debt its top priority? Or have we made largely uncelebrated progress? Let's look behind the headlines and see what's really going on. First, the debt, the total amount of money the government has borrowed because it's been spending more than it takes in taxes. The debt is not a problem right now. The economy is not yet back to normal, and the Treasury is able to borrow billions of dollars at very low interest rates. The problem lies in the future. The likely trajectory of government borrowing after the economy and the job market regain their health. The federal debt has been rising as a share of the economy for the past several years. It's now higher than at any time since the end of World War II. This is what the 10-year picture looked like in 2008. Before the Great Recession, the debt was about 35% of GDP, the value of all the goods and services produced in a given year. It was projected to rise, but only gradually, over the ensuing decade, as more baby boomers became eligible for Social Security and Medicare, and as health care costs rose. Then came the worst recession since the Great Depression. Fewer people with jobs meant less tax revenue for the Treasury and more spending on unemployment benefits and food stamps and the like. And because all that was borrowed money, projections for the federal debt rose. And then, to fight the misery of the recession, President Obama persuaded Congress to pass an $800 billion package of tax cuts and spending increases, the stimulus, or as he prefers, the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act. That meant still more borrowing. By 2011, the debt had nearly doubled, and it was projected to rise towards 100% of GDP over the following 10 years as the economy returned to health and interest rates rose towards normal levels. Much hand-wringing ensued. Would the U.S. government be able to keep borrowing? Would financial markets crash? Would interest rates surge? Then came a couple of big changes that actually improved the outlook. Congress raised taxes on upper-income families, and that'll bring in a lot of money over the next decade. And then the pace of increase in government spending on health, particularly on Medicare, slowed unexpectedly. That changed the projected trajectory of the debt for the better. Yes, sometimes things in Washington do get better. But we're not out of the woods yet. The debt is still high by historical standards, and it's forecast to keep climbing, from around 75% of GDP today to 80% of GDP by 2024. And it's projected to climb higher after that. This is a trend that cannot be sustained indefinitely.